Welcome back to American Beef Ranch. Today we're hanging gates and all sorts of other fun fence stuff. So stay tuned, we got a lot to discuss. Hey everybody, welcome back to American Beef Ranch. My name is Jesse. First things first today, we gotta get this gate hung. The Canal company said that your panels across the road to keep your cows in is not gonna work. Would you please put a gate up? So I'm gonna take this gate that I have extra. I'm gonna go get it hung, and once I get it, I'll show you a little bit of that, and then we've got other stuff to do, like bury a hot wire and do other things. Anyway guys, stay tuned. We got a lot to do today. Okay, so I went ahead and I got this gate hung. The first thing I did is just kind of get it set up to where I wanted. I know it's gonna drop a little bit. I'm not worried about it being perfectly level. I'm more about just holding on to this post. I pre-drilled all the holes, and then I took some 1/2-inch lags, secured them with the Milwaukee impact gun. And you notice we got a little space here. That's gonna get soaked up and this gate's gonna sink down a little bit. And I think it's gonna look really nice. So let's let it down and see what it looks like. Okay, we've got a nice swinging gate to both sides. I like it. It's gonna sit down probably a little more. Post is holding it good. So to fill this gap, because this is an awkward gap, we're just gonna slide this panel down for now. Later, I'll probably build something in right here to make it better. But for now, we'll just probably wire that together. Anyway, project number 1 done. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so I'm at the other gate, and the problem was they were saying that I have this gate here, but then I had a hot wire stretch across and connecting here so that this wire was hot, and that was too much of a hassle and it needs to be better. And I said, well, okay, I can make it better. So what I've done, and I've taken double insulated wire and I've buried it in a trench under the gate. So now my termination from this wire is hooked in right here. And when I pull it tight, it's gonna sit like that so that it's gonna be off of the metal. And then what I'll do is I'll attach the double insulated wire to this. That'll then feed power underneath the road over to here where I have this wire, and I'll connect this wire up here to this poly braid. And then everything is electrified again and we're all good to go. Now this is a very common way to cross a gate, a regular gate with electric wire. And you're gonna see it a lot more here on the ranch. I don't like wire gates typically. First off, I don't like getting shocked, and it doesn't matter how many times you mess with them, you end up getting shocked. And when I put in a permanent system on the other side, I'm gonna put in a really powerful charger. So I don't wanna mess with an electric gate if I don't have to. I like nice metal gates with H-braces or overheads. So we will be burying a lot of this double insulated, probably some better stuff than this. This is, you know, like you buy at your local farm store. We'll probably buy something from like Timeless Fence or American Grazing Land Services or PowerFlex Fence or something like that. There's a whole lot of other ones that are better than this stuff, but it works. And it's gonna work for this. Like I said, this is a temporary fence, training these calves to stay where they need to stay. And I think it's gonna work well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff attached on this side and the other side, and we'll be good to go. You guys can see me pretty well. I'm just gonna take the insulation off the end of this wire. Okay, as you see, I'm just taking the filaments, wrapping them around the poly braid so we get a good connection. And then I have plenty of slack later if I decide to make a permanent add-on or something like that. But it's here. Okay, now I got to do the same thing to the other side. All right, next thing to do is go ahead and pull out. I've got the wire all wrapped up. We'll head back up to the fencer and we'll tighten this wire up and make sure we're good to go. I also left plenty of extra on this end in case we ever decide to do something a little bit different. We may not have to pull this wire up and rebury it. So yeah, we should be good to go now. Let's hope it works. Okay, so up by the fencer now. all we got to do is tighten this spool up and, you know, reconnect it to the wire here. And then plug in the fencer again. So we'll unwrap our wire. Okay, that looks good. Yeah. Plug our fencer back in. Hear it clicking. Good to go. We're using the Gallagher M120. I don't remember how long a fence or how many miles it's supposed to work for, but it's been working good so far. The calves seem to listen. It's time to go pick rock. Back to it. Mrs. Nelson's been hounding me for a while to do some cleaning outside around the house. So we're gonna do some cleaning outside and around the house and put some stuff in the garage that needs to go in the garage, right, Mrs. Nelson? Mm-hmm. So sit back and watch us do work. Man, folks, we got a lot done. All of that junk along here is done. Now we'll just come in and clean up and get the last few little bits of stuff that we need to get cleaned up. And our place is gonna look a lot better. Now, I've been doing some research, and a lot of times property value is based off of first impression, how things look, and clutter, and stuff like good quality fences and things like that. So I think we're definitely gonna be making some investments in that for long-term you know, value in our property. And then also, you know, if you ever need that equity, you got more of it to pull from. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching American Beef Ranch. Please like, subscribe, get in those links below, and we'll see you next time on American Beef Ranch.